Students, this video is going to explain about the module 2 of network and cyber security, electronic mail security. So this video is going to deal about the MIME and enhancements in MIME and how it's going to get secured. So let me discuss about in detail. The overview of this particular video, which is going to introduce about the MIME, and we are going to discuss about the overview of MIME and the specifications and header files which has been used in MIME and the message structure, how the codes, how the data are going to be get encoded and for the transferring of these messages, and the canonical form and the secured MIME functionality and specifications. Let's deal one by one in detail. Let me discuss about an secured MIME. The Secured Multipurpose Internet Mail Extension is a security enhancements to the MIME Internet Email Format Standard, which have been based on the technology from RSA Data Security. Although both, if you're going to see about the PGP and the Secured MIME are on the same IETF standard track, it appears like that of an Secured MIME will merge as the industry standards for commercial as well as for the organizational use. While the PGP will remain the choice for the personal email security for many users, and this SIMIME is defined in a number of documents. Most importantly, if you're going to see about that, record format 3370, 3850, 3851 and 3852. So most recent version in this record format is going to be 5312. So to understand about the secured MIME, we need first to have a general understanding of the underlying email format that it's going to be get uses, namely the MIME, Multipurpose Internet Mail Extension. So, but to understand the significance of this MIME, we need to go back to the traditional email format standard, which have been used in record format 822. Which is still in common use, but the most recent version of this application, the record format 5322 internet message format, which is going to be used over there. Accordingly, this section first provides an introduction to these two earlier standards and then move on to the discussion of secured multi-purpose internet mail extension. Let me discuss about this particular record format 5322. The record format 5322, which defines a format for the text messages that are sent using an electronic mail. It has been the standard for internet-based text mail messages and remains in common use. In the record format 5322 context, the messages are viewed as having an envelope and contents. So the envelope contains whatever the information is going to be needed to accomplish a transmission and delivery. The content composes the object to be delivered to the recipient. So the record format 5322 standards applies only to the content. However, the content standard includes a set of header files that may be used by the mail system to create an envelope. And the standard is intended to facilitate the acquisition of such informations by programs. So the overall structure of the message that conforms to record format 5322 is very simple. A message which may consist of some number of header lines may be called as header, and which have been followed by an unrestricted text that's going to be called as a body, the information, the message where we are going to convey the content. The header is going to be separated from the body by a blank line. If you're going to have it differently, if you're going to say a message is going to be in ASCII text, and all lines up to the first blank lines are assumed to be header lines used by the user agent apart from the mail system. A header line, usually if you're going to see about that, which may consist of a keyword followed by a colon, followed by a keyword arguments. The format allows a long line to be broken up into several lines. The most frequently used keywords are from, to, subject, date, like that. Let's see the example. The example, if you're going to see about that, as mentioned over the date October 8, 2009, the time format have been given over there, and from address and to address, subject, which are the data which is going to be present over there. Sometimes we are going to say that the carbon copy is going to be given for some other purpose. for the some other person, and it's consisting of the message, nothing but an hello. This section begins the actual message body, which is delimited from the message header or heading by a blank line. This is nothing but the message body. So, and another field that is commonly found in the record format 5322 header is message ID. The field contains an unique identifier associated with this message. So let's discuss about an particular enhancements, how it's going to be get present in this. As we said that the security enhancements to an multi-purpose mail extension emails, it's originally an internet record format 8 to 822 email was text only, whereas the improved improvisation which have been happened in the MIME, which provides a support for varying content types and multi-part messages, so which may be encoding of a binary data to a textual form, as well as the secured MIME adds security enhancements over here. And when you're going to have some supports, if you're going to see about the mail agents, example, an Outlook, MS Outlook, Microsoft Outlook, Mozilla, Mac Mail, etc. are the examples which may support in the particular secured MIME. Let's we discuss about the next topic, multi-purpose internet mail extension. Why? What is the need for multi-purpose internet mail extension? A multi-purpose internet mail extension is an extension to the record format 5322 framework that is intended to address some of the problems and limitations of the use of simple mail transfer protocol SMTP, which have been defined in the record format 821. Some other mail transfer protocols also as mentioned in record format 5322 for electronic mail. If you're going to see about the problems which is going to be get addressed by this MIME, is nothing but the first one. The simple mail transfer protocol cannot transmit the executable files or other binary objects. Example, a number of schemes are used or in the use for converting the binary files into a text form that can be used by a simple mail transfer protocol mail system, which includes the popular Unix UU encode or decode schema. As well as, however, none of this is going to be a standard or even a de facto standard. That's the first problem we are going to face in this SMTP. The second one, if you're going to see about that, SMTP cannot transmit the text data that includes national language characters, because these are represented by an 8-bit codes with the values of 128 decimal or higher. And the simple mail transfer protocol is limited to 7-bit ASCII. That's a problem. We can't able to extend this. So we are in a need to go for an advanced one that is going to be called as MIME. The third issue which is going to be arise in SMTP are going to be SMTP server may reject the mail message when it's going to be an oversize or over a certain size. This is a main problem, whereas the MIME, it's not going to reject that one, it's going to transmit by segmenting the mail content. For that purpose, we are going for an MIME. The fourth issue which have been arised in SMTP is nothing but the gateways that translates between the ASCII and the character code does not use a consistent step of mapping, which results in the translation problem. To overcome this, we have to go for an advanced one that's going to be called as MIME. Then fifth issue, which is going to be SMTP gateways to the IEEE standard 400 electronic mail networks, which cannot handle non-textual data which have been included in the IEEE 400 messages. The next problem, which is going to be some SMTP implementations do not adhere completely to the SMTP standard defined in the record format 821, which are some of common problems are a deletion, addition or reordering of carrier return and inline feed or line feed data, truncation of warping lines longer than 76 character, a removal of trailing white space, tabs and space characters, padding of lines in the message to the same length, conversion of tabbed characters into multiple space characters. So these some of the issues are going to be there, which is going to be defined in record format 821, but this SMTP implementation do not have a completely the defined record data or standards in the SMTP. So these issues are going to be creating a problem for us. So to overcome this, MIME is intended to resolve these problems in a manner that is compatible with existing record format 5322 implementations. So the specification is going to be provided as in the record format 2045 through 2049. Almost five record formats have been there: 2045, 46, 47, 48 and 49.